Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. Mims, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. These two teams all tied after one. Second and 20. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Lance. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st down, Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Mims. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Bills! Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to move back in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14 to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch.
Ready up. Look, 52. And cycle.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Lance. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Again, it's Smith. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Handoff, running left, Smith. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now 17-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on first down. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Allen to throw once more. This is caught. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 33 yards. And the Bills have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2nd and 5 now. Lance. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Lance now to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Take it in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cooper. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Allen off the play fake. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, Mims. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Alert, alert, alert! Hey, hold on.
Allen going to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. That nice pickup of 17 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Alert, alert! Hey, tight. Alert!
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The left side caught by Diggs. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Mims, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the 2-yard keeper as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Inside handoff, Smith. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
A quick pass out to Juju. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A 1st down carry for Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over here at their own 12-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Mims. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Mims. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Lance looking to throw it. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Shotgun now for Lance. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, and field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe taking chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 38 yards. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lance going to try to throw for this. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Mims, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Bills, it's just their 2nd win here in 11 tries this season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.